Imagine your office light flickers and went off. The next moment, you are logging in from a hospital room with the ventilator alarm sounding in the background. That was what happens to me a few years back. My son, Xavier, he was diagnosed with epilepsy when he was 18 months old. He is special needs, intellectual disabled, unable to speak. So as a mom, I have to put in more effort to learn what is epilepsy, what is the next step that I need to do for him. And as a working mom, because I can't survive on just one income for the family, so I need to work. And I need to also look after him at the same time. So with the situation where he's hospitalized frequently, I need to take leave and I need to do my work at the same time. I was having those deadlines looming behind me in the office, and I was also putting in a lot of effort to learn how to take care of the special needs, especially when he can't even speak. I will have to use my psychology side to guess what he wants, what is he doing, why is he doing that. And I'm lucky enough that my company, during that time, they have the remote and digital ready. So I'm able to take last minute arrangement to work remotely, no need to be in the office. Which is why technology sometimes can be a bridge and it's not a barrier. But of course, the company have to be digitally ready in order for them and for the workers to do that. For my case, I actually started, I remember my first outdoor sales was when I was 9 years old. Can you imagine 9 years old, what can you do? For myself, I started as a street hawker. I went to sell otah, and by right, it's not legal. So I was doing it in the Bugis Street area, where I go door to door and to sell, to make a living as a child. But things get worse when Xavier was being born and diagnosed with that illness. It deteriorated during one of the days when he was 20 years old. He came back from a daycare center because I need to work. I have no choice. I have to send him to the daycare center. During that time, I was without any helper. So the helper actually went back home and didn't turn up anymore. She just sent me a message to say, "Ma'am, I'm not longer coming back to Singapore to work for you." Then I have to make all the arrangement. I have to get special permission to be working remotely. And of course, the boss got no choice. Let me do that. But after that, a lot of colleagues start saying something. That's where he asked me, "When are you coming back to the office?" I told him, I need that work from home arrangement. If you need a pay cut, do that. Because I can't just leave him alone and then be in the office. And if you need to terminate me, no choice. I actually went through 2 retrenchment reason is being partly due to taking too much leave at the last minute because Xavier is being hospitalized. So I'm being penalized, and also, I managed to work through, and I'm thankful enough that my current company, which is working remotely, they helped me to look into my family commitments. I continue to be able to do that, and at the same time, I'm also helping them to build a community where we gather all the participants to do paid research. So our company is actually growing up to gather more people to share their opinions and also at the same time get paid. So I'll be continuing looking into how to look after my boy. So I'm thankful that he managed to be in a nursing home now and well taken care of by the team in the nursing home. And I'm grateful also for my company to be understanding and where they know that families are as equally important, and it's also good that by doing remote work we can still connected, still meet the deadline, and we can also proceed and meet whatever goals we want. So it's very good that the community where I foresee anybody, a mother, father, sibling, or friends, can get their support from any company who is digitally ready so that you can still continue to work from anywhere, any country. And I would like to also thank the sponsors and of course the two founders who gave us the chance to be speaking here to tell our story, all the sponsors and all the supporters that I have today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.